What up, people? Derek here with Bendy Tubes, and this will be a little bit quicker, not diving into too much other than the bikes of Battleground. First things first, thank you, Danny Moyer Harrison, for these super dope one-piece KHE aluminum flatland bars. Yo, Danny, you're the man. Thank you. So back to the bikes of Battleground. Let's start with those bent tubed mid-school bangers. First, foremost, Oliver. Yo, your St. Martin Nation was the bike of the show. Freaking sick. White, St. Martin bar, St. Martin seat post. Slamming bike. Oliver is a certified mid-school junkie, so great build, dude. Glad to see it. And that thing was amazing. Number 2, Anthony brought back the KHE Equilibrium that he's been riding. I love to see that he actually rides this in competition. Mid-school as the day is long. Props, Anthony. Also, Anthony, he rides a sick, tanked out Hoffman Big Daddy. Dude got, I think it was second or third in expert class riding this thing. Solid mid-school style. Switches and pivots and rolls. Dope bike. I don't have a picture from the actual Battleground, but here's an old one. Dope bike, Anthony. And Colin had this black Big Daddy too. This thing was beautiful. So clean. So clean. And finally, there's Mike, who has an Aries A+ that's colorful as heck, and it's also got some banging bits. Radial lace wheels, GT show fork and stem. Wish I could see the rest of that GT show, but super dope mid-school bikes at Battleground. Next, let's cover the customs, and Derek Chamberlain was putting on a bike show with his 2 FEC bikes, one based off the GT Pro Tour Freestyle, the other based off a Haro Mastered, both old school, both custom, top shelf build, y'all. Super dope bikes. Good job, Derek. Todd Carter's got a new bike too, and look at that down tube. Good job, Todd, man, way to rep the mid-school. Super dope, great dims, 18.9 top tube, 75-degree head tube angle, and a slam 12.5 chain stay. Love it. FEC custom bent down tube. Andrew brought his custom standard, which is based off S&M intricate dimensions, and this thing just oozes mid-school joy with that chrome, chromed out look. And can you say graveyard sprocket, y'all? This bike totally matches Andrew's mid-school, once again, scuff and switch and scuff style. Great to see. And finally, if you're like me and you're like, man, Chris Baum's been on the scene for a while. He's riding this black bike that I don't even know what it is. I know what it is now. PIR Custom from Malo over there in France. Super dope, cool details like the cutout at the head tube, cutout at the bottom bracket, and these really dope tapered stays down to the dropouts. It was awesome being able to see Chris ride for the first time in my life. He doesn't make the trip across the pond too much, but check out his YouTube and Instagram channel full of antics around the Battleground. Other bikes that are a little bit more mid-school tangent, Bree had this dope Heresy Ascend with these beautiful autumn juice bars. And Bree, congrats on winning the intermediate. Yo, good job, girl. And we've also got Kim's new Raw, which is hands down one of my favorite bikes that's out right now. Totally giving off standard Dow vibes. Love this kind of pinky, purpley, lilac-y color. Dope build. Which, sidebar, I love what New is doing these days. Bends and gussets and 74.5-degree head tube angles, people. And I keep seeing more and more of the top riders rocking a new frame. Faro, Sitza, Dax, Shepard, and you can tell how much I like New by my shirt and by the verse that's hanging behind me. Yo, this bike is basically a modernized replica of like the KHE Paris, the KHE A-Dam. 74.5-degree head tube angle, 18.9 top tube, love it, love it. Really enjoy riding it, so you'll probably see me on this tan beast in the future. Number one, big ups to Paragon for this turbine sprocket. I love this thing. It has eliminated all slop out of my drivetrain. So stiff. And yo, thanks 1-2 for my first bicycle accessory, this head tube bracelet. Big ups to Steve Lapsley and Jerry Milborn. I love that. And since we're in Cleveland, a bike highlight is not complete without a look at a Tech Bikes Trident. And this one is Donnie's, and he is one of the Cincinnati Flatland fanatics, and this bike is dope. Nice build, Donnie. There are also a couple really dope bikes. The JF FRE prototype from Reclamation and the CIK from Reclamation that Robert was riding, but I'm going to talk about those in another episode about Reclamation coming soon. And finally, at Battleground, we got to see some bits, and if you don't go over Mark the other Maj's Johnson's bike with a microscope, you missed some details. He had these machined levers with a zero slot bearing pivot that were so smooth. Those levers, those bearing pivot brakes, no slop, just squeeze, all brake, so good. I recommend that we all create a pressure campaign for Mark to get him to release those brake levers so we can buy them because they're awesome. Mark, good job as always, man. And I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit personal note. If you remember back in video 1, whenever I said you're drinking surge at your Meemaw's house, watching first Flatland X Games in Nashville, Tennessee, that wasn't hypothetical. That really happened. That was me. That was my origin story. And this is my Meemaw. And unfortunately, she passed away about a week ago. So I've been a little distracted celebrating her life with my family. But Meemaw, this video is for you. I love you and hope you're at peace. That's it. Bikes of Battleground plus a few other little things. Derek Bendy Tubes, thanks for watching.